Boys, check it out. I'm finally done with my overhaul of my old shed. You know, this is an old 12 by 12 garden shed that was a complete dump. You know, and everybody's got this. You know, you're sitting around and you realize that all of a sudden your old shed's full of old dead bicycles and old windows and old junk wood and crap that you just need to get to the dump but haven't done it. Finally, you can't even use your shed for what it was intended for, putting your stuff in, you know. I've been working in here for about, 2 months, doing little refurb, little fixing things, finding stuff, looking for stuff, even like the floor. Like, check this out. Because the old doors were such junk, this whole floor section right here had these enormous waves and cracks in it. And I filled the cracks with glue, put some angle iron down, smashed it flat. So I actually refurbed that floor to boot, in addition to putting new doors on this shed. So let me explain to you how we got this organized, right? So I think at this point, I don't know how for me, for this guy, this could be any more targeted to what I need, right? So in this corner, you got your garbage can, right? You got your dirt tamper, a couple little cords to keep you on point, just in case. A hammer, a snips, right? Just a couple of screws, those are tree spikes. And then I found these hooks online, and I like these hooks a lot. Got those on Amazon. There's a bunch of different brand names for these, but man, they're all the same and they're cool. And I bought, I think 8 or 10 boxes of them. And then I did a pile of research too on how to organize your tools, you know, horizontally versus guys putting them vertically. And I decided that horizontally just looked better to me. You know, it looked better and it was safer. Like everything that's here is safe. Nobody's going to knock that off. Nobody's going to catch one to the head if you got kids out in your shed. And these are like, that's like a guillotine waiting to happen. You know what I'm trying to say? This is going to fall off and pow! That's no good. I need to do something different with those, but I'm so close now. I just wanted to bring everybody up to speed. All right, so that's that. That's all the shovels, broom, garbage can in a corner. You work over here, you got the push mower. And then the further you get into the shed toward the back wall, you find the things that you don't use so much, right? So you got your seeder, your fertilizer, de-weeding stuff, your seed spreader. And then you got your old nasty hoe, right? And then pickaxe and weeders and stuff. And that's a post pounder. That almost never gets used, so that goes underneath where I got the lawnmower most of the time. And don't forget that. Yeah. And then you come over to this corner, right? You got your snow shovels. These are some old, just real cheap sawhorses. And a support. Rototiller doesn't get used much, so it's in the far corner of the shed. The old gorilla cart. And this is a dump cart, so I can put a little gravel in it. And without getting the bobcat in and making big tracks all over the place I got to fix again, I can tow this behind the lawnmower, behind the Toro, and I can get it into places where I need to be, right? And then these are the Makita attachments, right, for the Makita power head. This is all for the 36 volt stuff. And that power head and blowers and that kind of stuff I leave in the other garage because that's where the power's at. I don't have power out here. But I leave all these out here because they take up quite a bit of room. You know, the brush and the little tiller. You got string trimmer, hedger. Whoop, my finger's in the way. You got your hedger, chainsaw, and then the 42-inch extension. And then for garden stuff, I put up a little shelf right here out of this leftover white wood. So you got your little fertilizers. And then I got a little bit of expansion room going on here. And I wanted this fertilizer off the ground. I don't know if mice get into fertilizer. I don't know, I just got it up. Compressor in the corner. And check it out, boys. This was all but ready to be torn down. And I got the floor all epoxied up and just made trip after trip. I put new doors on the front. Let me show you these doors. I got a little bit of landscaping to do, but let me get over. I'll just close this one. Come here, baby. There you go. Look at that. And I made these doors and the frames. And this was tricky because I had to widen this out, right, to get the new Toro in there. And man, it was tough. I had to learn how to make door frames, and I'm not particularly good at it, if I'm honest with you. But I did figure it out in the end, and it turned out killer. So anyway, that's the old shed story. Now I expect to see you boys out working on your shed game. And get your shed game all tuned up. And there you go. Yeah.